Financial Park. Now moving on, I should say I have a little homework for everyone. So between now and the night of April 6th, which is the night before opening night on April 7th, tickets are available at hvrenegades.com. Our ticket guys back there fist pumping. I have to say that per my contract. I'd like everyone to go home before bed and look themselves in the mirror and say, Heritage Financial Park 10 times before you lay your head on your pillow. That will help you remember it when we get to opening day. So moving on to the logos, we worked with an amazing designer, Dan Simon with Simon Studios. He's been a friend of the club since before anyone actually knew what the Renegades brand would look like. He helped us with the original iteration of our logos back in 1994. He's worked with us many times between now and then and designed our current logo iteration that we use. As you can see, he's done fantastic work again for us, and we're very happy with what he created. The logo to my left is what we call the ballpark or the venue logo. There's a few important pieces I'd like to touch on with this logo. The bottom half under Heritage Financial Park represents the Hudson Valley. It truly represents who we serve and where we are with the bridge, the actual valley, and the Hudson River. And that was important to Heritage because they serve the Hudson Valley just like we do. And it's important to us because we are the Hudson Valley Renegades. And this is very in line with our brand, so it shows that cohesiveness and it helps people recognize that this is our home. Now, the other part I'd like to point out is this top feature that is flanking the Heritage Financial bird. This represents the ballpark itself, the facility, the gathering place, which is Heritage Financial Park. Dan did an amazing job on creating this. It's very clean, crisp, and it looks really pretty. You'll see this in a lot of print marketing that we do, online, social media, and through some different signage. Now, the logo to my right, this is a little bit more straightforward. This is a word mark that we utilize. There is, let me see. That is the stacked version. I'm sorry, I couldn't see it. There's also a horizontal version of this logo. It's very in line with the Heritage Financial Credit Union brand and marks. This you'll see a lot on signage that we put up around the facility, both inside and outside. So to touch on that a little bit, we will be updating the 9D digital sign as you come into the facility. It will get a complete facelift. It will be a different shape. It will be a different color. It will look very, very clean and pretty as you enter into the facility. We will also have signage on the exterior of our front gates, outward facing, that you'll be able to see from 9D as well as the parking lot and welcome people as they enter the facility. And then we will have signage above our video board as a marquee. So for everyone that is inside the ballpark, whether that's for a baseball game or another event, will be able to see that they are in Heritage Financial Park. The last thing I'd like to say before I step away is I'd like to address an old partner, and I'd like to address our newest partner. The old partner, Dutchess County, I just want to say how thankful we are to your dedication to us and to everything that you've brought to us from the beginning. You're amazing to work with. Everyone from Dutchess County, whether that's Bill's office, DPW, the legislators, you are understanding of our vision and what we're trying to work towards, and you've stepped up in helping us make sure that that is achievable, so thank you. Now, our newest partner, Heritage. First, I want to welcome you to the Renegades family. We can't express how excited we are to work with all of you and to make sure that this is successful both for us and for you, because I know that that success is going to be shared with the community, with our fans, and with your members. So we look forward to having a long-lasting marriage and making sure that we deliver everything that we've promised. So thank you.
All right, at this time, we would like to introduce a couple of guys who helped make this possible in the partnership with Tyson and Zach, who got it done. It is the chairperson of the board, Ken Afelt, and the president and CEO, Mike Ciriello.
He told me he was going to put a spin on it, so That's great. First, I want to thank Tyson, Zach Batowski, and the entire Renegades team. They have been fantastic to work with. A lot of meetings, a lot of back and forth, a lot of discussions, and we finally landed here today, so we're very happy to work with them. We are so pleased to partner with the Renegades, as this new partnership closely aligns with our mission and further supports our community development outreach strategies. We are beyond excited about this new opportunity to work closely with the Renegades to help positively impact the lives of those in our communities. Some of the joint efforts we have planned for 2023 include home runs for charity. We donate an amount selected to a charity of our choice in the local area. Education days, special early start time programs geared towards educating kids through baseball. Field betterment programs, awarding one Little League team, youth team. We'll renovate that field for them so that they can play on a nice renovated field. Rascals Kids Club and the Fun Zone sponsor, keep the kids entertained, especially in between breaks. Community Star Award, recognition for up to 6 community members who have gone above and beyond in serving their community. Outstanding Student Athlete Program. T-shirt Tuesdays, first 1,000 people who come into the stadium. Everyone loves that. Our team really wants, someone on our team wants to shoot the cannon to get them out into the audience. There are more initiatives than that. We actually have quite an extensive list of them. We're working with the Renegades right now to finalize those. So we really want to be part of the community. Our Financial Development Center up in Poughkeepsie is near and dear to our heart, where we're doing financial literacy and counseling to really help people get on their feet, because it is such a lacking area in our education system. So we're really proud of that. And this getting involved in the community really helps to support that further. I believe a quote from the famous Jackie Robinson says it the best. A life is not important in the impact, a life is not important except in the impact it has on others. And that's really our mantra. We want to have an impact on others. We wish the Renegades a fantastic 2023 season ahead, and I'm going to turn it over now to our board chair, Ken Afeld, for a couple words.
See this smile? Thank you, first of all, for coming today to share with us on this. I'd like to thank the Hudson Valley Renegades, Zach and Tyson, for bringing us all together. I'd like to thank Dutchess County for supporting us in this effort. And on behalf of the Board of Directors, I also want to thank Mike and his team to bring this together. It's been a long 7 months, Zach, but it's well worth it. Let's play ball.
I want to make something very clear to Mike and the folks at that they're going to have to pry the gun out of my hand to shoot T-shirts. You're going to have to knock me out, because that is not happening. That cannon belongs to me. We good? Okay, just want to make sure. Want to talk a little bit about our original partner that Tyson referenced, Dutchess County. Those who were around for the beginning know the process and the drama that it took place for them to get this building done in 72 days. And they've always been an ally. They've always helped whenever we've asked. And our new landlord is a guy who's smart, he's connected, he cares, and I'm glad to introduce him as my landlord and my buddy, Bill O'Neill. I don't know which side you're coming from.
Well, I didn't know we were going to have so many people here. This is great. And you know, isn't it great that we're talking about baseball? Because I don't know about you, but my bracket is gone. I knew I shouldn't have picked Iona to win it all. You know, Anyhow, listen, this stadium was built about 30 years ago, and it has been the proud home of the Hudson Valley Renegades since that time. And, you know, when you look back, thousands of families and fans have enjoyed countless memories in this park. And in the past few years, the changes have been pretty amazing. And the most significant being that the Hudson Valley Renegades are now the high A affiliate for the New York Yankees. And, you know, I don't know 30 years ago when, you know, this thing was all concocted, if anybody thought that, you know, the Yankees Farm Club would be playing here, but it is. And the county has made a lot of improvements in this stadium. You've seen some of them, the seating, the lights. We put a field in there. You know, we're working on parking. And I just want to say we are so grateful to the county legislature for approving and supporting us in these improvements, and particularly Greg Pulver. Is Greg here? Greg? I don't see him. Well, you know, Chairman Greg Pulver has been the biggest supporter, and we are so thankful that he too recognizes that this is a valuable asset in our county park system. I'd also like to acknowledge Diamond Baseball Holdings, who purchased the team recently from our longtime friends, the Gold Clangs. And they too have been making improvements. As a matter of fact, you're in their improvements area right now. And they've been a great partner. And we are excited of where this partnership can go, because there is more to come. And as I said, we've had this long-standing relationship with the Hudson Valley Renegades that has been very supported by the previous general manager, Steve Gleiner, a good friend who's very involved as a consultant with what we're doing here in terms of these enhancements. And then, of course, General Manager Tyson Jeffers, who's a great addition, and you know, he's going to do great things here. His staff is wonderful. Zach and Shirag, you know, we've had a great relationship in negotiating what needs to happen to make this all work. And although he's not here, Peter Freund, who is the president of Diamond Baseball, he too is really committed. And so we think that this is going to be a great relationship. And now the Renegades have brought in Heritage Financial Credit Union, and you've met Ken and Mike. I just think we just keep adding to this relationship. And I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to my guys from DPW. Dave and Bob have been working tirelessly to get all this work done, and thank you very much. And I also have to introduce that young lady here who's our new Parks Director, Suzanne O'Neill. Yes, there is a connection there. This new naming rights agreement is wonderful because there is a financial component to it. The annual funding that will come to the county is going to help offset some of our operating expenses and capital investments over time. But it's also going to ensure that this park continues to be that great place for family fun, and there'll be the enjoyment of baseball, but also concerts and many other kinds of events that are going to be here. But I really want to just focus a little bit on on Heritage Financial Credit Union. I must admit, going way back when we started talking about naming rights, there was always the fear of, what's the name that's going to be on the top of the stadium, and you can think of names that may not be as acceptable as others. But when you think about Heritage Financial Park, it has a real nice ring to it. It's almost like a major league stadium, is here. And so we are really excited. Not just that, though. Heritage is heavily invested in the growth and betterment of communities throughout the Hudson Valley region, including Dutchess County. And we applaud their philosophy of being more than a bank. From their own literature, their combined heritage of generations who care about and support each other to provide lasting contributions to our communities. And Heritage is what they call a CDFI, a Community Development Financial Institution, and they provide financial services to low-income communities and to the people who lack access to financing. They're doing great work in Dutchess County with their Financial Development Center that's located in the Family Partnership Center in the city of Poughkeepsie, and they provide confidential, no-cost financial counseling where they help identify financial needs and goals and then support with financial empowerment, and then they connect people with safe and affordable financial products. So they're a great organization. We are proud that this stadium is now going to have their name, and we think that there's going to be great things to come. So I would just close by saying that we congratulate the Hudson Valley Renegades and the Heritage Financial Credit Union on this new agreement, and we are really looking forward to an exciting season at the Heritage Financial Park, which is a great Dutchess County park. So thank you.
All right, so we've been streaming this live on Facebook, so thousands are seeing you folks sitting in the audience. So we have to actually say goodbye to them, so don't you guys leave and do anything yet, okay? So to the folks on Facebook Live, good day, drive safely, God bless America. I'm Rick Zolzer.